If you use a Windows PC, you're probably familiar with Windows 10, of course, right? But do you know all of its secrets? Today, we'll be showing you 10 tips, tricks, and shortcuts so that you can become a Windows ninja. Hey guys, Ash here from FTJ for Retech, and let's get started.
FTJ is new and needs your love, so go on, ring that damn bell.
Now, we did a similar video on Chrome earlier, so if you use Chrome a lot, you might want to check that one out. I'll leave a card right here. Now with that said, let's begin. First up, let's start with virtual desktops. Now this is a feature Linux users have enjoyed for a long time, and us Windows users got with Windows 10. So basically, you get to have different sets of stuff open on each desktop. Like me, I have my work stuff on one and personal on the other, so on my weekends I don't pop into my work desktop, and on weekdays I don't get distracted by my personal stuff, which mainly happens to be a bunch of what culture WWE and cultaholic videos. The main advantage of having two or more desktops is that you can work on two things simultaneously without getting confused among multiple browser windows. And if you press Windows tab followed by Windows Control and a direction arrow, you can quickly travel between these desktops. Now, did you know that you can quickly launch apps from the taskbar simply by pressing Windows plus the number that the program occupies on your taskbar? Let's say I have Chrome at number 4, so I just press Windows plus 4 and voila, Chrome's up. Another little taskbar trick, you can right click on it to bring up this menu that lets you customize it to your liking. Had a bit too much fun opening apps with the previous trick? Well, you can clean your desktop simply by grabbing hold of any window and shaking it around a bit. Feels a little too clean? You can have them all back up with another shake. Also, if you want to minimize all your windows at once, click this tiny button on the bottom right corner of your screen or press Windows key plus D. Do it again to bring it all back up. Okay, so what if you don't want to minimize everything? Instead, you want to clean things up a bit, have them organized. Well, click on a window and then use Windows plus a direction to snap the window to half of the screen. You can then use the up and down arrows while holding down Windows to have the window take up a quarter of a screen. Now this is what I generally do when comparing images for camera comparisons or camera power to full reviews and so on. Now you can do this with a mouse as well. Just drag the window to a side or a corner of the screen and you can see this pop up. Then let it go and it's as easy as that. For our next step, you need to have the latest Windows 10 updates installed and logged into your Microsoft account. Now, logging in is not absolutely necessary, but helps you maximize the benefits of using Windows Timeline. So Windows plus tab and scroll down, and there you will have your Windows Timeline. It syncs up across devices and can show you what you've been working on in the past. The caveat, well, it works with only a limited number of apps at this time, and the only browser compatible with it is, no surprises for guessing, Microsoft Edge. That being said, it does work with Adobe Creative Suite, and thus we find it incredibly useful. Now, have you found yourself needing to take a screenshot or maybe even record your screen? Well, there are plenty of third-party software that can handle it, but thanks to the latest Windows update, you can do it right from within Windows 10 itself. Windows Shift and S lets you take a screenshot, and you can screen record by using the Xbox app. You can also quickly access it at any time using the game bar, or just press Windows and G. Now, in previous Windows versions, we had Windows L to quickly lock the system, but Windows 10 has made it easier thanks to dynamic lock. It does require Bluetooth to work, but most laptops these days do have Bluetooth, so you can just easily pair your phone to it and turn on dynamic lock. Once you move out of Bluetooth range, Windows will automatically lock itself. Neat, right? So for number 9, I'm just going to throw a bunch of shortcuts at you. Some of them are not new or specific to Windows 10, but they are very handy for day-to-day usage scenarios. Windows E brings up File Manager or Windows Explorer. Windows R brings up the Run dialog box. Windows A opens up Action Center where you can find your notifications and quick toggles. Ctrl-Shift-N makes a new folder. Ctrl-Shift-Escape brings up Task Manager. And last but not least, Alt F4, which closes the current window. There are loads of other shortcuts out there as well, but these are the most commonly used ones that I could think of other than your regular Ctrl-C, Ctrl-V, copy, paste and stuff. Okay, now we haven't talked about aesthetics at all, have we? If you love dark mode on your phone, you're gonna love this one. It's pretty easy to go dark mode on Windows, and best of all, it affects most of your regular programs. And for some specific programs like Edge, you can go inside them and make them use a dark theme separately too. So we are down to number 10, and I'd like to give you guys a little security tip. So many of you guys might have heard that you shouldn't ever use Windows without an antivirus, right? Well, that might have been true for older versions of Windows, but with Windows 10, the inbuilt Windows Defender is good enough to protect you from most of the attacks out there. In fact, we even have ransomware protection built in so that your system can be saved from threats like WannaCry. Okay, well that's number 10, which means we are at the end of this FTJ video. Do you want to see more tips and tricks style videos? Let me know in the comments below. And of course, thumbs up, thumbs down based on whatever you felt. Subscribe if you haven't yet. Ring that bell please. And have you checked out these videos? If not, go ahead, do that. Maybe you'll find it interesting. Till next time, my name's Ash. You've been watching FTJ by C4 Retech, and I'll catch you in the next one. Ciao.